yes.
So this is from Home Reflections. It's the Himalayan salt crystal lamp with the dimmer. You can read about Himalayan salt, and we're seeing them now pop up everywhere. I was telling Marty before the show. They even have them in the spas and nail salons that I go to now. $19.47 is the clearance price on this. 6 easy pays of $3.24. And what's really cool about this is I've seen them in solid rock form, but I don't think I've ever seen one done with the loose rocks.
I love this. I think it adds another kind of natural element to this, and it's really beautiful. It's really a way for you to bring that spa feeling into your own home. I think it adds just this peace and tranquility. What's great is that it has a dimmer on it, so I can take it softer or I can make it brighter.
Can we bring the lights down just so we can see that too? And we'll do that for you. So you can go as bright as you want or as...
So that's as bright as it goes. We'll see when they bring the lights down. But what's great about this is you're able to have this this natural element in your home. I think it almost looks like fire is in there when you have it really bright, and I like that you can make it softer or brighter depending on where you're going to put it. You can take these out, you can stack them in however you like. There's a little cage around the light bulb to protect it. It uses a 15-watt bulb, so this is just a really simple, easy, elegant thing to have in your home. Excuse me, I cut my finger in the kitchen yesterday.
Oh no. Were you making something good though?
I was making something great, but I had to go visit my friend who's in the medical field and let her do a little triage.
Oh man, that stinks. I've done it before. Dull knives are never good. But this looks so good, and what I love too is, like you said, you can customize the way you want this to
You can stack these in.
For under 20 bucks, this is also something that could be very relaxing to have in an office.
Yes.
So an area that causes us a lot of stress, then bring soft lights and those kinds of warm feelings into that space might be something that would be really soothing. This is a corded piece.
It does. It has a cord. It has a almost 6-foot cord on it, or 5-foot cord, excuse me. It's 58 inches long on the cord. It's 5.5 inches wide, and it's 7 3/4 inches tall. So it has a nice size. I'm going to pick this up for just a minute. It weighs over 5 pounds.
Yeah.
This is solid with those chunks of real Himalayan salt in there, and they're pink. And one of the places I like to use this is either in the bedroom or next to the coffee maker, so that when I get up in the morning, I can have soft light and soothing. Maybe take a few moments to kind of start the day, maybe be a little meditative as I get the day going. And I love that it adds just this positive energy to your home.
Well, and it's also a conversation piece. So
it is,
if you put this, somewhere on a little buffet table, or somewhere that can evoke conversation, I think that's kind of cool. And of course, this is all natural Himalayan sea salt, so every single piece is different. This is the assembly in reverse, basically. Once you get this home, you literally just stack all of these, and you could maybe play around with how you want to position them, change them up every once in a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like puzzle pieces that you can put in there to make it look the way you want. And I do think this is a conversation piece. People will come in and say, wow, that's beautiful. What is that? And I might be able to go to the fanciest spa in the world, and these are being used in all kinds of fancy spas.
They are.
But, for this price, I can have this in my own home and enjoy it every single day. I love how we have that back there. Look at it almost looks like this glowing coals that you have in your house. And for me, fire is always a soothing thing. I think about when I was a kid and we would go camping, and we would always have these great campfires. And that was my favorite part of the whole experience, was sitting around the campfire at night and just, telling stories and really having that relaxing. Seeing that fire instantly made me just take it down a notch.
It does.
And
We
relax.
have a door flame heater coming up next in the show that has the same kind of feeling when it is on. It evokes that warmth. But you're right. It is very soothing to see that glow, and yet you don't have to worry about lighting it and extinguishing it. It's all done with the control on the line switch. I just love the organic nature of this, and even details like instead of just doing straight bars on the vessel that's holding all of the rocks, it actually has a little curve as well. So you get some texture there, you get some varying heights, very contemporary sculpture look. The footprint of this lamp is going to be about 5.5 inches in diameter. At the highest part, roughly 7 3/4, and it weighs over 5 pounds. So it is real rock.
Yes, it's
and
really
all
substantial.
you have to do, the only assembly is plug it in, put your rocks in, and that's it.
Yeah, and once you do that, you're really going to just take a moment, I think, to marvel at how pretty this is. When I first saw this in person, I just kind of stood for a moment and went, wow, that's beautiful. And it really did make me pause for a beat. I think so often in our homes, especially if we're caring for other people, just finding those small, quiet moments, those spaces to just take a moment, take a breath, and say, I need a little refresh in my own mind.
You
I
gotta
need to
find
just
that
take,
zen,
yeah,
right?
that zen is exactly right. I need to take a moment to just pause for myself and make sure that I'm doing self-care, and this is very soothing.
I just love looking at each one of the pieces.
Aren't they
So I'm like
gorgeous?
playing on, like I'm a geologist or something, and every single one of these is going to be different because this is natural Himalayan sea salt, and you can go online and read about the sea salt, and each single piece is going to be different. So every lamp is basically one of a kind. And then, of course, you get this wonderful vessel. So now you've got the perfect place to store them, and the light that comes from underneath, which really adds that incredible glow.
It does, and you know, it's a 15-watt bulb, so it's not going to use huge amounts of electricity, and you're able to soften or brighten this as you decide you want it in your home. You can change it up depending on the day or the time of day, and I like your idea of putting it in an office. In the bedroom is a great spot to have it, maybe as a nightlight in a hallway or in a child's room, and all those natural elements for me just really give me that extra feeling of nature in my home. It is an
It's
ohm.
in your home.
Ohm in your home. All right, you've given me two great thoughts today.
$19.60 or 47 cents is the price. You can have them for free. The 36610. I'm talking about my line.
No quill in the fill.
No quill in the fill.
And your ohm in your home.
And
I have to
ohm for
write
your
these
home.
down. We'll have a whole list of Jane sayings.
Marty, nice
Thank you.
hanging out with
It was
you.
nice
Thank
hanging out
you
with you
so
too.
much.
Thank you.
All right, and now just a quick update. The Serta Perfect Sleeper